Hello mga ka-investors! In this video, alamin natin which among these 8 REITs ang best and worst performing REITs based on performance and share price history. And then, isi-share ko rin ang aking latest REITs holdings na kasama sa aking dividend portfolio. In terms of market capitalization, si A-REIT ang pinakamalaki, followed by RCR, M-REIT, DDMPR, then C-REIT. Halos magkasing laki sa market cap ang PhilREIT at V-REIT. Ang P-REIT ang pinakabagong REIT sa Philippines and it has the smallest market cap. Let's look at the share price history and performance ng walong REITs. Sa share price performance, PhilREIT ang pinakamalaki ang ibinagsak. Down ng 61% ang share price ng PhilREIT since IPO. If we look closely at the chart, nagka-momentum na ang PhilREIT noong January, so nag-start ng tumaas ang share price until February. And then, nag-downtrend siya ulit. Bearish momentum ang PhilREIT ngayon based dito sa chart. So, mukhang matatagalan pa ang PhilREIT makabawi sa share price. Si April Tan, may sinulat siyang article noong February sa Inquirer. Ang sabi niya, office REITs continue to face threats and opportunities. Numerous office buildings were completed the past few years, so leading to an oversupply situation. Nag-increase ang vacancy rate ng office REITs noong 2023 to 19.3%. Just like PhilREIT, bumagsak din ang share price ng DDMPR since IPO. Down ang share price ngayon ng 48%. So sideways ngayon ang galaw ng share price ng DDMPR since March. Hindi siya makalampas sa 50 na moving average. Nag-decline din ang share price ng M-REIT since IPO pero hindi singlala ng PhilREIT and DDMPR. So sa ngayon down ang share price ng 19%. M-REIT is in a better position than PhilREIT and DDMPR sa share price. Bumobelo na ang share price ng M-REIT. Yung 50 na moving average na is above the 200 moving average. Ang share price ng RCR ngayon is also down since IPO. Pareho ang nangyayari sa share price ng RCR at MREIT, down ng 20%. Ayan o, para silang kambal. So nag-golden cross na rin ang RCR. Bumuwelo na rin ang share price ng RCR at nasa resistance din ang price ng RCR sa ngayon. V-REIT is a retail REIT. Ang share price as of April 26 ay same sa IPO price na 1.75 pesos per share. Compared with office REITs, mas maganda ang naging share price performance ng V-REIT. Bumubelo na siya pataas based dito sa chart. P-REIT is another Villar company. Maganda rin ang naging share price performance. So meron siyang gain na 12.7% since IPO. Bullish momentum ang P-REIT based dito sa chart. Maganda rin ang naging share price performance ng C-REIT. 9.4% gain siya since IPO. Uptrend na ang share price ng C-REIT since January. Buy opportunity sa akin pag bumababa ang share price. Pinaka-the best ang performance ng A-REIT. Ang kanyang share price ay up by 26% since IPO. Nag-peak ang share price at 52 pesos. So kung dito ka sa tuktok bumili ng A-REIT, ipit ka ngayon. Buti na lang merong dividend. Nagka-momentum siya nung March pero nag-dip ang share price so nagkaroon ng buy opportunity. Here's the share price performance summary ng walong REITs. Kulelat ang mga office REITs except A-REIT kasi nag-diversify ng portfolio ang A-REIT. Ang worst performing sa share price ay PhilREIT followed by DDMPR. So best performing ang A-REIT followed by P-REIT and C-REIT. Ang M-REIT at RCR, same ang trend sa share price performance nila. So, parehas ang nangyayari. Para silang kambal. Let's move to financial performance. As of December 2023, PhilREIT has portfolio of 18 properties with GLA of 330,400 square meters. Occupancy rate is 83%. So, mababa ang occupancy rate ng PhilREIT. Ang weighted average lease expiry ay 6.91 years. Location-wise, concentrated ang PhilReIT sa Alabang, Muntinlupa, which limits its earning potential. PhilReIT's revenue continues to decline. Down ang revenue noong 2023 by 8.56%. EBITDA is up by 6.22%. I-share ko lang ang bagong broker na ginagamit ko ngayon, ang Dragonfy. Nagustuhan ko ang Dragonfy because it has most of the information that I need for my stock research. So, all-in-one siya. And meron ding mobile app ang Dragonfy. Look for Dragonfy 2.0 version and then you can sign up for an account using my referral code or using my referral link below. 1,000 pesos lang ang minimum deposit to open an account. Declining din ang dividend per share ng PhilReIT. Mataas pa rin ang dividend yield ng PhilReIT kasi bumababa ang share price. Ang dividend payout ratio ay 77%. PhilReIT's dividend payments are well covered by its earnings. Nag-improve din ang balance sheet ng PhilReIT. So, mababa na ang kanyang debt-to-equity ratio. So, nasa 14.5% na lang. Undervalued ngayon ng PhilReIT. Ang baba ng kanyang price-to-book ratio at 0.32. Ang fair value estimate ng Simply Wall Street ay 4.54 pesos per share. Target price ng Dragonfy is 4.56. So, magkalapit sila. DDMPR has a portfolio of 3 properties with a total GLA of 172,250 square meters. Ang baba ng occupancy rate ng DDMPR at 75.91%. Ang weighted average lease expiry ay 2.6 years. Walang locational variety ang DDMPR, so yung tatlong properties na ito are all located in Pasay. This also limits its earning potential. Hindi updated yung data ng DDMPR sa Dragonfy, so I got this data from Morningstar. Nag-decline ang revenue ng DDMPR noong 2023. Madami silang non-cash earnings kaya lumalabas mas mataas ang earnings nila kaysa revenue. Declining din ang dividend per share. Pero mataas pa rin ang dividend yield at 8.9% kasi mababa ang share price. Ang taas naman ng payout ratio at 112%. Dividend payment is not well covered by earnings. Ito ang maganda sa DDMPR, ang healthy ng balance sheet nila, so wala silang utang. DDMPR is undervalued based on its price-to-book ratio of 0.4. Ang fair value estimate ng Simply Wall Street is 1.24. Ang target price ng Dragonfy is 1.48 pesos per share. RCR has a total of 16 properties in their portfolio with a total GLA of 480,500 square meters. Ang average occupancy rate ay 94% at ang weighted average lease expiration ay 3.32 years. Among all the office REITs, RCR has the most geographically diversified portfolio. Yung RCR properties are spread out in Metro Manila, meron din sila sa Davao, Naga, Tarlac, and Bacolod. Growing ang revenue ng RCR. And nag-grow din ang kanilang EBITDA noong 2023. Stable ang dividend per share ng RCR. Nag-grow din ng sobrang liit, mga 0.001 per share. Ang kanyang payout ratio is 83% and this is well covered by its earnings. Ang healthy ng balance sheet ng RCR, so wala silang utang. Itong gusto ko sa Dragonfly, updated ako sa mga balita about stocks or REITs na binabantayan ko. Nag-i-invest din sa REITs ang mga government-owned agencies. Undervalued ang RCR based on its price-to-book ratio. Fair value estimate ng Simply Wall Street ay 6.5 pesos per share and mas mataas ang target price ng Dragonfly at 7.35 pesos per share. As of September 2023, MREIT has a portfolio of 19 properties with a total GLA of 325,040 square meters. Ang average occupancy rate is 94.59% at ang WALE ay 3 years. Growing ang revenue ng MREIT. Revenue grew by 13.97% noong 2023. Nag-grow din ang EBITDA. Stable ang dividend per share ng MREIT. Hindi lang nag-grow ang dividend per share since 2022. Meron siyang dividend payout ratio of 83% which is well covered by its earnings. MREIT has a low debt to equity ratio of 13.8%. So MREIT is undervalued based on its price to book ratio of 0.7. Ang fair value estimate ng Simply Wall Street ay 20.29 pesos per share. So mataas ang fair value estimate ng Simply Wall. Dragonfly's target price is 16.41 pesos per share. VREIT's portfolio consists of 12 properties. They have two PEZA accredited office buildings in BGC and Molino and 10 retail malls with strong and stable tenants including publicly listed na All Home and All Day. Wala pang full 2023 financial data ang VREIT. Based on trailing 12 months data, tumaas naman ang revenue ng VREIT. VREIT's dividend is stable. Dividend yield is 9.1% pero lumalabas negative ang payout ratio dito sa Simply Wall Street. I checked yung data sa investing.com. So nasa 38.64% ang dividend payout ratio ng VREIT. Napaka-healthy ang kanilang balance sheet. Wala silang utang. In terms of valuation, ang baba ng price to book ratio at 0.3. VREIT is undervalued based on its price to book ratio. Sobrang baba ng fair value estimate ng Simply Wall Street. So I calculated the intrinsic value. Ang nakuha kong intrinsic value using asset play is 3.15 pesos per share. PREIT ang pinakabagong REIT sa Philippines. It has three asset classes: land assets, buildings, and machinery located in Siquijor and Cebu. Under Villar Group din ang PREIT. Nag-grow ang revenue ng PREIT versus pre-IPO. So unstable pa ang dividend per share ng PREIT. Ang current dividend yield is 4.3% with dividend payout ratio of 81%. Wala ring utang ang PREIT, so very good sila dito. PREIT is undervalued based on its price to book ratio of 0.6. Super baba din ng fair value estimate ng Simply Wall, so I calculated the intrinsic value based on asset play valuation at ang nakuha kong intrinsic value is 2.29 pesos per share. CREIT is the first renewable energy REIT and the largest renewable energy landlord in the Philippines. Sa ngayon, they now have 14 assets in their portfolio. Meron silang additional na 7 assets noong 2023. Ang kanilang occupancy rate is 100% and CREIT has the longest WALE among all the REITs at 21.4 years. Ang kanilang leasable assets grew to 7.1 million square meters. Ang ganda rin ng kanilang performance. So nag-grow ang revenue, EBITDA, and net income ng CREIT. Yung acquisition nila noong 2023 contributed 24% of total revenues. Ang kanilang assets ay geographically spread out in Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Growing din ang dividend per share ng CREIT. Ang current dividend yield is 7.7% with 93% payout ratio. CREIT has a high debt to equity ratio pero mataas naman ang kanyang interest coverage at 5.8. Fair value estimate ng Simply Wall Street is 3.54 pesos per share at ang target price ng Dragonfly is 3.2 pesos per share. They believe that CREIT's portfolio will continue to grow supported by SM's investment. A-REIT has grown significantly since its IPO. Sa ngayon, meron na silang total of 25 properties, mix of offices, malls, hotels, and industrial land. A-REIT's occupancy rate is 97% at ang kanilang total GLA ay 918,000 square meters plus 36% versus 2022. A-REIT's revenue continues to grow since its IPO. And same din sa EBITDA nila, it's consistently growing. Consistently growing din ang kanilang dividend per share since 2021. Ang current dividend yield is 6.5% with a low payout ratio of 62%. And mababa lang ang kanilang utang, debt to equity ratio is 3.7%. In terms of valuation, price to book ratio is 0.97. So A-REIT is slightly undervalued based on its price to book ratio. Masyadong mataas ang fair value estimate ng Simpliwall. So ito naman yung sa target price ng Dragonfly. It's 38.32 pesos per share. Ang best performing REITs ay A-REIT followed by C-REIT. Para sa akin ang RCR and M-REIT. Pareho sila ng trend sa share price and financial performance. Wala pang masyadong data ang B-REIT and P-REIT, so neutral lang ako sa dalawang REITs na ito ni Manny Villar. Ang worst performing among the 8 REITs ay ang PhilREIT followed by DDMPR. Ito naman ang current REITs holdings ko as of April 2024, 8 months after I started investing sa REITs. Pinakamadami ang A-REIT followed by C-REIT and RCR. I hope you found this video helpful. Pa-thumbs up and share na rin to reach a wider audience para mas marami pa tayo matulungan.